Hey, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to Life Mastery Decoded, where I help you decode the struggles in your life in the areas of health, wealth, relationships, and spirituality with mind mastery, emotional management, and meditation. Welcome to today's podcast. Hey, ladies, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to today's episode where I hope I am finding you Zen-like. You know what day it is. It is time to pull a card from the Zen deck. I have my incense burning. I am burning dragon's blood today, so I don't know what that's going to help me pull, but I have a Zen deck that has these beautiful cards on them that have a word on one side and a little passage about that word on the back side. Really cool. I actually got them from my stepdad. And so what I do is I just shuffle them up a little bit, and then I draw a card and hope that I can talk about it to some degree, giving just a little clue in my perspective of what this card might mean. So today we are going to pull, this is a good one, courage. I love this word. I've always loved the word courage, but here's a beautiful purple card, courage. And on the back it says, oh, this is so great for today. Find the courage to hold on to your beliefs. Even if the world around you chooses to believe differently, have the courage to change those beliefs that no longer fit the person you have become. In doing so, you truly become yourself. Wow, I hardly even need to say anything about this. Do I always talk about energy and beliefs and your thoughts and perspective and this? And it takes courage. I don't know why I don't use that word more often. Does it not take courage to challenge your beliefs? Does it not take courage to admit when you're wrong, where something instead of the outside world needs to change and adapt to you, that maybe, just maybe, the universe is asking you to adapt? So this is a beautiful thing, courage. In those moments when you are feeling doubt or frustration or anger or any negative emotion, that you can stop, and in this turning point of your life, you can ask yourself, what can I do? And it takes courage to even ask yourself that. What lesson is being taught to me in this moment that I can do something different to change the course of the outcome that I'm experiencing? What can I do differently? If someone upsets you, don't look at them to change. Look at you to change, because the trigger of the upsetness is in you, and it takes courage to look at yourself. And I tell you, the people in my life right now that trigger me in some way, it is interesting because I'm the one who needs to change. I'm the one who needs to change my belief about whatever the trigger was. And it takes courage to do that, right? But then the other is, how come they don't do that? Do they not have courage when something happens, they've done something that upset me? Well, but I think that I've created that something that upset me, because it's the something in me, a stuck energy in some form, that created that scenario, which is a lesson that I have to learn. And when I talk about everything is energy, so now you want to create a new life, you want to improve your relationships, you want to manifest something, you want to heal your body, you want to manifest money or a new job or more joy. It takes courage to look at the things that you can do. And in this, we're talking about the beliefs that you hold, because it is your beliefs that create your life. And just look at the things that you say. Everything is a belief. Everything. Nothing is fact. Everything is a belief, which is why it's so hard to get people to change their minds and to change their perspective about things, which why till the end of days we will argue about religion and politics and different laws, and we will continue to argue these points because beliefs create your reality. Take, for example, somebody who is really thin and fit and they eat like crap. Ask them what their belief is about food, and they will say, oh, I can eat anything I want and never gain weight. And then ask somebody who is overweight, ask them their belief about food. And it'll be something like, no matter what I eat, I always gain weight. These are all limiting beliefs. And it takes courage to change those beliefs, to look at them and say, you know what, that belief is not serving me anymore. This is so perfect. I can hardly even get around it. But so finding the courage to hold on to your beliefs. Now, that's a positive statement because let's say you're trying to change something. You're trying to improve an area of your life, a relationship, or, okay, here's a perfect example. You are in an entry-level position at your work, and you are trying to manifest an opportunity for you to move up the chain at work and move into a leadership role. And you will say things like to your coworkers as you're trying to manifest, you're living in this visual. And you say things like, I'm going to have a leadership role soon. And they're going to go, are you joking me? You're 23 years old. You don't know anything. You're not going to have a leadership role. So in this case, continue to believe what you believe. Continue to believe what you believe, no matter what others say. Now, if that belief is serving you, if that belief is motivating you, if that belief is feeling good to you, if that belief is encouraging you or keeping your vision out in front of you. You have heard many, many stories about that, where Ben Franklin started out working for his brother as like a printer press or something, and he wanted to move up and become this writer and all of these things and these inventions and all of this. His story is amazing, the things that he did in his lifetime. And if you ever get a chance, I suggest reading about Ben Franklin. It's quite intriguing. But anyway, and everyone told him, no, you can't. You can't do that, especially back in those times. No, you can't do that. Once you're born into this area, you stay in that area. And he's like, basically, screw that. No, I'm not. I'm moving up. I'm going to enjoy my life, and this is how I'm going to do it. And you've heard of story after story after story of singers and songwriters or actors who have become something, and that takes courage to do that. Well, if we're talking just on a smaller scale, if you're not out to be a singer, songwriter, or an actor, or even an entrepreneur, but you want to create joy, courage is going to be your best friend. So keeping those beliefs in front of you that are going to encourage you. That's an interesting word too, encourage. That means to be in the state of courage. So interesting. I love this one. Okay. Even if the world around you chooses to believe differently. So that is just like what I said about the guy who's or the woman who's at the work and wants to become a leader. All right, have the courage to change those beliefs that no longer fit the person you have become. Amy and I have been working on our intentions for 2022, our personal intentions in every area. So what are our intentions for our relationships? What are our intentions for our work environment? What are our intentions for our business, our health? We did the whole thing. And we wrote those beliefs down. And as we're looking at them, we're thinking, okay, what is my belief about this? What is the belief that I have that created this thing? And as I look at that thing, whatever it is, as I look at that thing, that is the belief that creates my current health. And I think I've told you before, if you've listened to my podcast, I told you before that when I basically became more of a full-time entrepreneur, I'm working at home, I'm on the computer, and my back starts hurting, or I start feeling fatigue, or I get a headache, or my neck hurts, or whatever. And I'm like, I need to move my body. Well, I know that I have a belief in there that says if you have a sit-down job, you're going to gain weight. Or if you're not moving your body, you're going to gain weight. Well, I've gained 20 pounds. And in early 2017, I had that surgery, that abdominal surgery. I had a full hysterectomy and an oophorectomy, which all my lady parts are gone and my ovaries are gone, which put me straight into menopause. Well, somewhere in there, I also hold the belief that once you enter menopause, that you get this big menopause belly, you know, and so that's where I'm gaining this weight. So since 2017, I've gained about 20 pounds. Well, I also took a different job. I went from a highly physical job to an office manager at a chiropractic office, and it went from walking 19,000 steps a day to like 4, maybe. And I started gaining weight. Well, that's because that's my belief. So I need to work there. I need to work at that belief that is about me sitting and gaining weight. And so I need to change the belief, not counteract the physical. Does that make sense? Yes, I need to move my body. I need to set a timer, and I need to be at the desk for shorter periods of time. I need to stretch. I need to look out in front of me instead of, a foot in front of my face all the time. I need to walk the dogs. I need to go outside. I need fresh air. I need to drink water. I need to eat different foods as my body is aging. So I want to put all these things into place, but I can put all those things in place and not see any positive results. And why is that? Because my belief is that much stronger than the physical world. The physical is already manifest, and I'm going to continue to manifest that same thing unless my beliefs about it change. I ran a boot camp. I was a personal trainer, and it was just don't think of boot camp like a military, but it was just this indoor-outdoor boot camp, and the exercises were different than, typical exercises in a gym. But anyway, and I had, anywhere from 10 to 20 people, mostly women, in my class. And I told you this story several times already if you've listened to my other podcasts, but the story about these women that would come into my class, and it was 4 days a week for an hour, and it was very strict and scheduled, and I put certain elements in place that would create this wonderful community, and but it was very regimented. We're doing this, then we're doing this, then we're doing this, and I was putting their body through these different activities that would push them to limits that they would not get on their own. Well, that led to them losing mass amounts of weight and gaining mass amounts of muscle. So they were really toning up. But then there was a few women that were in the class that really their bodies weren't adapting very much at all. Well, upon conversation, it doesn't take long. If you listen, you'll hear the beliefs around you. And these women had beliefs that no matter what I do, I will never lose weight. How damaging of a belief is that? No matter what I do, I will never lose weight. And I told them, stop sending me money, stop paying for this class if that is going to be the belief that you hold, because you are doing yourself a complete disservice. You could be in my class for 27 years, be absolutely religious about coming to class and being in here and working really hard, and you will still not lose weight. And they're like, what? Why? I'm at the gym, I'm coming here, I'm doing all the things you're saying. I said, because the belief you hold is no matter what I do, I will never lose weight. Never. When we talk about limiting beliefs, you have to look for those words that are always, that you say things like I'm always, or I never, or I can't, or I don't. All of those words become kind of permanent in your energy system. So when you say things like I never get a break, things never work out for me, I'm always late, I always get stepped on by the big guy, I never have any money, I can't find love. All of these shut the brain and the subconscious and the universe down. You slam the door in the face of the universe that says, never mind, I don't want love, I don't want joy, I don't want money, I don't want anything, because I don't want health. So, but as soon as this girl, this lady in my class, as soon as I could start working on her belief, which was hard work. People are very attached to their beliefs. But until you understand, this work becomes the foundation in which you live your life. No matter how you uncover the belief and no matter what you do to get rid of the belief and to change it, that part is easy. It is the part of you looking at yourself and going, here's my life. Paint me a picture of your life right now. Tell me about your money and your finances and your job and your career. Tell me everything you know and what you've created so far in your life there, and I can tell you what the beliefs are that you hold. Tell me about your health. Tell me about your relationships. And I can tell you those beliefs that have created that life. And when you have the courage to say, you know what, she's absolutely right. I'm going to listen to Jen. I'm going to write down all of the things that I've already created. I'm going to figure out what my beliefs are. And then, and only then, can I change those beliefs, get rid of the old ones that aren't working, install the new ones that are going to benefit me. That, my friend, is when your life begins to change right before your eyes. As soon as you change your money beliefs, money starts coming in. As soon as you improve your relationship beliefs, love starts flowing towards you. As soon as you start changing your beliefs about health or healing, the body starts working in your favor. But it is not until then. It's not until then that starts happening. This is the work. This is the work. That outside stuff, oh, I'll just go get another job. I'm going to quit this job because this boss is an idiot. I'm going to quit this job and I'm going to go get another job. And how many times did you go get another job that created the same scenario where your boss was an idiot? How many times did you go get another job that paid more or had different hours or more hours and you still had the same money situation? It seems fine at first. New and fun and new people and, oh, this is going to work out good and the boss is nice. And then just to come, 6-12 months later, you're like, I'm in the same scenario, complaining about the same thing I just left from that old job. And if that happens to you, it is proof that it is not the job. Because then eventually, 5 years later, you're like, there are no good jobs here. I can't get work anywhere. I can't find a good job that has good pay. Well, you are putting yourself in a sad state of affairs. So it takes courage. And are you ready to experience courage? Are you ready to put yourself in this position to learn how to work with energy, work with your words, work with your beliefs, and really, really start shifting your life? If you are, I have a new program starting Tuesday, January 25th. It's called New Year, New You. And it is a program, runs for 4 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it runs for those 4 days. And you are going to learn this exact work that I'm talking about. You're going to learn exactly how to use your words, and uncover your beliefs, and then install new beliefs. At the end of those 4 days, you're going to understand fully and apply this amount of courage to look at your beliefs, to uncover them, and then to install new beliefs so your life can begin to change. Because it was those people who came to my boot camp that said, exercise or eating right or whatever, and my body adapts and I lose weight easily. Or they were even so neutral that they were in a place of curiosity. Like, I wonder if this boot camp is going to put me in shape. I wonder if this boot camp is going to be the one where I lose all this weight. So either way, that is more neutral than no matter what I do, I can never lose weight. But as soon as you have the courage, or if you want to learn how to have the courage, if this sounds like something that you want to be a part of, where you can really start to embrace this energy work, because I'm telling you, this is the work. And if you want to do that, then please check out this course. You can find it at the Chakras for Beginners. If you're part of that group, in the featured section, you will see New Year, New You. There's like a link right in there. You can click on that link and see the calendar. That calendar will let you know when this class is and how to enroll in it. Or if you're part of Lady Rising, which is my women's sister circle group, you can also go to the featured section and you will see it in there. I do hope to see you in class. And until then, continue to have courage to look at your life and change the things that are not working. If you liked this episode and look forward to future episodes, please consider making a small monthly donation to help support this podcast. If you are looking for a community to join and have more access to me, then consider one of the following platforms. Chakras for Beginners is an energy-based community that is highly active and growing every day. Lady Rising is a sistership community where the focus is on spiritual support and connection. We hold monthly calls and talk about topics such as today's episode. We also have an online store where you can meet your meditation and chakra needs with products for your journey. You can visit us at www.themeditationroomtc.com. Thank you for joining me and being a valued listener.